Morning, Josh. How are you? Oh, as I lose my voice. How are you guys? It's nice to see you as always. Let me see what is... I just refreshed this thing. I love Restream, I really do, but sometimes this chat... Oh, by the way, for those of you who've been having problems viewing me in the viewer, you need to... So if you're using Firefox, Google Chrome, and I forget what the other browser is that they talked about, you need to go in and clear your cache and clear your cookies. That's what the problem is. I finally talked to somebody at Twitch who was like, yeah, no, it's got nothing to do with you. They've got to, like, literally clear their browser cache. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this is good to know, actually. Because I was like, oh, what can I do about player issue 1000? And they were like, nothing. Like, not fantastic, really. But anyway, guys, I am going to cut all the intro BS. We know exactly who we're fighting today. We know how long that this is going to take. We're just going to get into it. And is it going to be a mess? Yes. But I figure let's start the nonsense early. Oh my goodness, even AMD is waking up. And yes, I know what we're doing to the health pool by having these guys here. It's going to be a lot. Not a huge... It's a huge anchor. A massive anchor, gosh. Do this. Let's get healed up. Right? I love it. I was like, ah, yes. It's giving all the vibes. Woo! Oh my god, even just trying to get a hit on this guy is gonna be insane. Now, from what I've seen, everybody was like, alright, you need to, like, hug pretty close to him. That's it, not nasty. Woo, shit. We got him to second phase. But at what cost? Don't mind me, by the way, guys. If I hyper-focus and I get really quiet, nobody take offense, please. My mental health has been, like... We have a lot of things that I've worked on in the last couple of days. Oh, I'm good. I'm out of class. That's when you want to find that out. Yippee. Honey, I need you to kill me. I love how we're all just smacking him on repeat with nothing happening. Alright, first one down. Let's do it. There's probably going to be 1,000 of these today. I'm so excited for our death counter to just get steadily to like 1,200, 1,300 in this fight. We're going to have a lot of deaths. This is going to be a very... We're going to be here for quite a while. I do have to say, though, I do love the summons. Because they actually give me breathing room to heal, but I just need to get used to not healing. I think that that's ultimately what this is going to kind of boil down to, is that you just have to really learn the moveset. Even though you all know how I feel about that. Last piece of my Plague Doctor outfit. Oh, congratulations, Not Assy. That's awesome, dude. I love that. Plague Doctor anything is the coolest aesthetic. Can we try this without my Mimic at first? Like, I'm wondering what will happen if we were to... Can you guys hit him? Thank you. It's like, thanks, y'all. I'm wondering what will happen if we wait till the second phase to summon the Mimic. But yeah, dude, I'm obsessed with Plague Doctor anything. I think it just looks gorgeous. McVale cheese? Yeah, I'll keep you posted, don't worry. Alright, let me bring her out now. Because he has a decent, like, I'm thinking to myself, how can I properly prep so that she has more health in the second phase? Because basically our issue, right, is that, so I have figured out that the strat is to kind of stay on top of him. I hate the roll. That Artorias roll messes with me every time. Oh, if I could only proc bleed! Hey guys, someone smack him please. 3 left. Bro, where is your phase 2? Alright, feeling better about it. Feeling better about it. We're consistently getting into phase 2, which is good. Punished hard. Punished hard. I have seen quite a lot of people be like, no, the strat is to actually run towards him instead of running away from him, so we're gonna see. I don't know. It's either I'm gonna learn the dodge time by running at him, and we'll get used to it that way. Because the problem that I have seen with Consort Radhan for most people who do it— alright, also, wait, hang on, let me see something, because we're not really using our Ash of War. Where is the one that... Where's the one that causes bleed? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? At least he's not doing rot damage. That's one thing that I will tell you guys right off the bat. Like, if he was doing rot damage, that would be absolutely the biggest pain in the butt. And I am so glad that that is not happening. Because yeah. Rot damage in addition to all of the other would make me insane. But no, I don't feel terribly bad about where we're getting between the summons and the mimic. It's just gonna be a matter of, like, actually learning his moveset and being awake. Alright, let's do this.
General Radhan, a pleasure to see you. You at this time, but those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have the
Woo! Please? Damn, not me and the mimic both arriving with our anchors at the same time, dude. That was cool. Oh boy. Hate that gravity magic. The soundtrack, though. I do have to say, one thing that's nice about the Radhan fight, even at this early hour for me, in which I am still waking up, is that his moveset is incredibly fun to look at. I think that's part of what keeps on distracting me. Can you guys imagine if I had leveled up enough? Because by the way, we missed like 10 of the secret bosses, so we're definitely like not objectively done with the DLC, even after this. Because I was like, oh, you mean that I could be doing way more damage right now? I should be doing like 3 times the damage I'm currently doing. Rip me. This is basically like the equivalent of if we speed ran all the way to Millennia. Wow, yes. Run into the pillar. That's a good idea. Woo-wee, baby! Yeah, baby! Smack it. Smack him, boys. Proud of them. Look at that go. Unseen form, which means oh, I know the one that you're talking about. I actually watched somebody do this. Can't you like imitate an inanimate object too? It's pretty funny. I watched somebody run to the side and then just start imitating a lamb. And I was like, man, I too would love to just be a lamb. What's up, Zook? How you doing, dude? The Radhan, man. Yeah, we should be doing significantly more damage, which is funny because I could just go get the Scotta fragments and be doing it. We're pretty much speed running Millennia at like level 50. That's basically the power scaling that's going on right now because that's how many secret bosses, catacombs, stuff that we have just completely missed that would have given us the fragments so that we wouldn't be leveled where we are. So that's kind of hilarious. And I think once you realize that, it's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, this is bad. It's only like, it's not a lot. It's like maybe 13. There's a lot more fragments that we have missed, Zook. We literally have not done any of the Black Knight. We've done maybe one of the Black Knight catacombs. We should have a way freaking more fragments on our hands. I'm glad you enjoyed it, not Acid. Oh, shit.
A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have
Oh, good. Me puts myself at 1% health. Yes, that's the move. Yes, that was the move. That was the ultimate strat. That's how you obviously beat it. Go down to 10 HP. 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, we are at like a pretty hideously low level compared to what we should be for him. Yep, I had to go to bed early last night. I have been having really, really terrible mental health. And to be honest with you guys, I just need to get my sleep. Like, as much as I love them, we are on very different time zones, and I cannot be up until like 1 a.m. my time when my mental health is bad. It's kind of one of those limits where it's just like, yeah, no. Sometimes you just kind of have to go to bed and be like, there is no way. Oh, this one gives us an endurance buff. But yeah, whenever my mental health starts to really suffer, like, and I'm talking bad, I'm just like, yeah, no. We're headed to bed. Because there's no way. I could have swore that one of these was supposed to do bleed, but I have no idea. Yeah, just for looks. There's no Skadu in the jails, though several do drop from hippos. Yeah, we haven't done any of the hippos. We've done only the boss hippo. So we have a lot of areas that have been undiscovered, so we're not exactly rocking at the highest level is the point. Also, for those of you that missed it, my mental health is not great today. So, like, if I don't seem like my usual, like, on self, that's probably why. I'm just not. I'm not even going to mask it. I'm not even going to make excuses for it. I'm just not having a very good time in my life right now. If I seem very low energy, that is why. Yeah, dude, same. I love the aesthetics of armor. Sometimes, though, there are definitely buffs where you're just like, oh. Like, if I'm doing mostly bleed and I am severely underleveled to be here, then I'm just like, okay.
pleasure to see you.
Because, like, you guys also have to keep in mind, by the way, that, like, even for the base game, we don't even have our flasks leveled up to where our flash should be. So, like, basically the reason why we're running out of flasks, right, is because we're also not using them super optimally. So it's like look at this, I'm only at Crimson Tears +6. I think they can go up to +13. Which, like, if that does not crack you up, I don't know what else will. No, there definitely is not, especially canonically for how the game was created to be played with the tools in place. It's me. How are you? Yeah, I know. There's always under level in Elden Ring. And that's the thing, it's like we're talking about how the game was baseline made and intended to be played by the developers. I understand the punish windows. There's definitely a very, very serious difference. And you'll see it, by the way, in how many flasks that a person has left. You'll see it in the way that they're able to tolerate those punish windows, and that's the key difference. It's like we're talking about the developers are not out here thinking to themselves like, yeah, oh my god, they staggered him. Bro, that's insane. That was sick. Can you imagine if that stagger had actually lasted? But no, the developers, when they make these games, are like, they're not putting in options for you to use them because they expect everyone to just not choose to do that. And that's what I think, it's like, yes, you have people who choose to do things like level 1 runs. You have people who choose to do things like pick the most punishing build possible. The developers are not making the game feel like everybody's going to do that. And yes, there are amazingly skilled people who can do that, but when we talk about how a game is created to be played, that's a whole separate ballgame. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Ephy. How you guys doing today? Very nice to see you. I don't know who's raiding, but it is a pleasure. Kiwi, thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome in. It's nice to see you guys. How you doing? Oh, yes. Not to worry, Kiwi. And not only were we playing the DLC, we're like story-wise at the end. So there's not really too many spoilers, to be honest with you, because we're not watching any cutscenes, but completely understandable. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you had a great one too, Kiwi. Too early.
General Radhan.
At one point I was rolling through those. Gotta learn how to do that again.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will.
Early. We'll see too though, because honestly with the way that I'm feeling today, because I am like super not mood today, we're gonna see how far we get. But basically this is just all training muscle memory, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. This isn't even like, oh, I think I'm gonna like beat him today. This is just called, we're literally just working these muscles so that we can go to bed today and then come back tomorrow and do more of the same thing. Ooh, we rolled through some of it. Damn, that was cool. He's like, yes, girl, run towards him while I run away. Woohoo! Let's go. This way. Bro, what? Long thing. What's up, Sydney? What are you doing? Okay, or he does a completely different move than what he normally does. Good. And I hit the limit of the boss room. What's up, Sydney? How you doing today? The AoE is wild, yeah, dude. It's such a cool looking boss, though. I have to say, like, Radhan in general is fun. No worries, not Assy. Enjoy, dude. Ron's one of my favorites. Yeah. Yeah. In the lore, I know that the one I can't stand is Mikola, but that's its own separate thing.
General Radhan, a pleasure to see you.
You just keep grinding away.
But those remains do not belong to you.
Ow.
Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Oh, what is happening with my lockup? Oh boy. I did not think that time either. I wonder if we put a different Ash of War onto the anchor. Let's see what we have for a bleed Ash of War. That could be cool. That could be very, very cool. Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I love this cutscene. Are you gonna do the... No, of course not, because now that I'm ready for you to do the spell, you wouldn't. Bro. Of course. Bro. This guy is actually infuriating. That is hilariously bad. Begging me to fuck off. But the good news is, look at our summons. They were actually doing pretty okay. So besides me being a derp, at least the summons weren't derping. The bad one was when, do you guys remember when the Mimic died in phase 1? That was a lot. It was like, damn, Mimic. That's how you know that your build is trash. Oh, wait, you know what? I probably can't do this now, but let me go see. Hang on. Nope, can't do it now. Alright, Ash of War that's possibly bleed. Check it next death. Come here. There we go, there's one. In the meantime, technically this should be doing big damage, but it isn't. Especially with the pot on, so I'm thinking maybe if we get something that's a little bit better. Bro, my damage though is actually decent. Ow. He really saw my damage and was like, girl, fuck you. Yeah. It was solid though. It was a solid amount of damage for what I put out there. I'll take it. Alright, before we even pass go or collect 200, let's see. Because I think that the biggest thing that I'm feeling with the Savage Lion's Claw is that if there was iframes, if iframes existed, I would not be as annoyed about it. But I think that one thing that definitely will get to you with any of like the Lion's Claw or the Savage Lion Claw is just frankly the fact that you can get smacked through all of that, so there's almost no point in it, if that makes sense. Poisonous Miss. I know that somebody just threw rot pots on him, which I was like, it would be so funny if we just made the rot. Actually, let me see something. What do we have on here? Savage? Sacred poison. Because that's what Tolier is doing, right? He's doing poison. See if we can support him, and then what else we'll do. I doubt that my Mimic will use this. But I think it would be absolutely hilarious if we accidentally procced rot. Like, this would just be amazing. Because the anchor is already doing that, and then it will also do poison. It's like, basically, we'll just proc him to death. Pokey pokey, mate. And all that business. Now, granted, I have never once seen the Mimic actually... Oh, no. During the Frenzy Flame guy, he did. He did. Oh, wow. Okay, he really does not like poison. Yeah, baby!
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah, let's get the Mimic out here. Just because, like, with Tolier already doing this, and we still have this business going on, I'm like, imagine if we could proc both poison and bleed. Yeah, just look at how much faster. Okay, that is looking pretty. That is looking prettier. I do not hate that at all. Like, just the three of them going at it is enough to get him through phase 1, I think. If we just stand back and watch for a minute. And if I control my impulsiveness. Because a lot of why I'm dying is that I'm running in and I'm, like, not letting them actually do some of the work here. And the more that I play this game, the more that I realize that I do that, and it cracks me up. I'm just like, yes, my impulse is to charge right at your face, which might not be the best, strat if we're gonna be using the summons. Because damn, look at them just absolutely smashing it. Okay. Come on, please. Thank you. Go. Oh, really? That was so crappy. Who's out there? Is it our Mimic? Yeah, it is. Bro, I hate you. Are you kidding? And too early. Okay. Not as bad though. Definitely like the poison anchor. Definitely liking the poison with bleed. Let's do a rock grease. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious if that goes off with poison. Multi-proc. The insanity of multi-proc. Unless we can't, which is going to be very fascinating. I'll be very curious. I actually, if I'm remembering correctly from Soulsborne and stuff, I don't think that you can also apply a grease when your weapon already baseline does the damage. Which makes sense. I mean, it would actually be a little bit too OP. What is your timing, sir?
All this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
how the hell my mimic ever did enough damage to actually stagger him before the cutscene that one time. We actually heard the sound go off, and I was like, what? Like, what kind of insane procking? What did we do? Morning, Knight. No, Crystal, thank you so much for the sub, dude. I don't know why the sound didn't go off. I was like, wait a minute. I saw the little thing silently go off in the corner, and I was like, wait a second there. What's up, Crystal? I hope you're doing well. It was good damage, though. Yeah, I know, right, Knight? This is what happens when they stop funding education. Suddenly, Dumbledore is looking actually pretty good when you think about it. I'll tell you what, though. He was fighting. I'm alive and home from work. Oh, I'm so glad that things went okay, Crystal. How have people gone today? Has it been like a rough one? Because I'll tell you what, in the last 24 hours, my friends and I keep on mentioning this, I'm like, man, I've been here. I don't even know why. Ow.
General Radhan, the pledge of
He's such a turd.
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Hurting my arm and back bit. Oh, Crystal, no, I'm so sorry, dude. What happened? Do you guys get crazy too as like the school season and college starts back up? Because I feel like that would make so much sense. Especially as like the college kids start hurting themselves. Because like, not gonna lie, whenever you're in an environment where there's like a lot of partying, President now wanting to do anything. Oh no. I know that pain. Oh boy. Oh no, retirement time. Yeah, right. It's like, uh-oh. It's a rough one. I'm so sorry, Crystal. I know that feeling though. I have dealt with some of that myself in recent years, and let me just tell you, the exhaustion from it is immense. Okay, we should switch up to... What do I want to wear? It'd be so funny if I was just like, I'm gonna Millennia cosplay my way through this boss battle. What do I want to wear? We're gonna be fashionable at the very least. Because while I love the poise and all that business, we don't actually need the poise. We could just have our hair out. Hey, congratulations and happy anniversary, Crystal. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that, dude. I hope that you guys have wonderful plans today. Let's just look pretty. Will we die a bunch? Yes. The brand shall be strong. But congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Oh no, Crystal. Is there time for you to get any of it looked at? That is oof. It's just sore mostly. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so hard when you get like a workplace. It's not like technically like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a, how do I put this? It's not what we would think of as like a workplace industrial injury, but it still hurts nonetheless. Wow. My armor actually was helping me out a lot. That's funny to find out this way.
But those remains do not
Ow.
belong to you. Lord Moog will have
Oh good, and my mimic is coming out here with like little armor. This is gonna be good. Look at her run around the grass. The arm that, oh, that makes sense, Crystal. Dude, I'm so sorry. Heating pad helps, yeah. Yeah, heating pads are, thank God for heating pads. I've been feeling that a lot because for those of you that don't know, both of my hips are currently inflamed, so it's been like a very painful, a very fun and painful experience was had by all. Let's just be Sauron. I like being Sauron. I was like, oh, we'll give the mimic the best chance to survive. Does not do anything about it. It's fine. Oh, thank you, Knight. Yeah, it's been interesting. Out of nowhere, my hips very suddenly got inflamed, and so it makes it really weird to walk. It's just kind of one of those bizarre things where like I've never had this pain in this area before like this, so I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with it. So that doesn't help. And that's part of what's contributing to my like super poor mental health is like, and I'm sure, Crystal, you probably know this, like the back of your hand, and I'm sure many of you guys do. When you're in chronic pain, it's almost impossible. Like if you have other coexisting things like depression, it's very hard to not have an uptick.
General Radhan. A pleasure to see you.
Ow.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I lost in sauce. But yeah, it's very, very rough. Like whenever you're in chronic pain, if you have other things that go on, like mental health stuff, other life events happening, it all kind of like coagulates into a much grimmer picture than when it began. Comorbidity is a biatch, yeah, it is. And here's the interesting thing, right? Like, so normally these joints swell up from hormonal things. So because I've also got like the PCOS nightmare going on, we don't really know if it's like that. Weather doesn't help either. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's really weird, this transition from summer into fall. So like, I personally adore the autumn. Like, it's my favorite season. But to be honest with you guys, the reason why I struggle with it is because for me, as it gets like cold and dark, I just suddenly, and I take a lot of vitamin D. I take something like 60 to 70,000 bigs of vitamin D. But it's like, it doesn't really resolve it. I don't know, I might just need to, in the future, move to somewhere that's a little bit closer to the equator. Because this is like an impressive degree of, you know, like I know that my mom has said, but this onset is pretty rapid. let's go back to Lionel's. Because that armor was definitely... As much as I'm like, yeah, maybe it doesn't do anything. Yes, it does. What do we need? I mean, it would be great. This will just be memeable and hilarious, I think. Let's do this. Potato. Yeah. Imagine if our mimic actually manages to get rot damage on him. That would be so cool. I just need to, like, actually let them do their thing. I'm doing the thing where I, like, tunnel vision, and then I'm like, yes, I shall. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, buddy.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have you.
Man, Tulia is tanky, despite what he looks like. My mimic's AI. Oh, horsey for Radhan. Listen, in fairness, after what he did to that thing, he said he's gonna play piggyback with Nicola. Which is very disturbing, and I hate the way that I said that. Ow. Being stupid. Just back off. He's so distracted. Meg, please go and heal. I love it when she, like, refuses to heal. I'm like, girl, please. So I know there's the heal from a car spell, but we don't do spells. We could also just respec into a dex build for this. Which would be something. I know, after seeing the way that he is, though, in this end of the fight, I'm like, man, if he was on mounted combat, that would be even more ridiculous. Bro, you are absolutely ridiculous. Are you kidding? And someone's back him. Okay. Okay. Gravity magic to float above his horse to keep him alive longer. I want it to be canon. Wouldn't that be hilarious? It's fine. Both of those deaths apply because we're going to have another one just now. Oh, you're fine. Listen, I love that both of you are keeping track of it. We're probably gonna be close to 1,000 deaths when we beat this guy, so I've just, like, accepted that this is just gonna be like a training session. Basically, we're gonna get our asses beat today. And you know what? We'll slowly get better. Oh, you guys are fine. But what is your timing?
General Radhan. Pleasure to see you.
Just, bro, just, okay.
But those remains do not.
It's like, yeah, if they're not gonna pull him, then. Ow. Who they were fighting with? Yeah, right? Dude, he's so cool. He's a really, really cool character. But I also just have to say, I like this idea that they included, right, of the moral dilemma for the character of, like, what Nicola did. I like that we were able to, like, debate that as we're playing this game, because I think that that's the sign of quality story building. hilarious. At one point, he's gonna. Even though you killed his lord, right? Yeah, dude, Ansbach is awesome. I think Ansbach. Whoa, that was cool. I have not seen that move. Are you kidding? What was that, bro? Oh no. Eye to the Mimic. Just wait back here. Get a better sense because I know that there's a point at which he switches into third phase and does like a comet move. Ow. Bro, it's the AoE for me. Dude, he's pretty far down. We're not doing that bad. Ow. Or Sacred Tears, yeah, tell me about it. These class are definitely not doing it for us. That's what I was telling everybody earlier, Crystal, and they were like, no, people beat this at level 1 with no upgrades. I'm like, guys, trust me. Have I ever at any point demonstrated being that type of streamer? Like, I'm like, let's please quit acting like that's a normal way to finish this game. There's cool people who do things that way, but we're not one of them. That's why it was cracking me up, because I was like, yeah, guys, there's people who finish the game that way. That's not how the game was built to be played. It's very awesome that people do it that way, but there's a reason why all this stuff is built into the game. If they didn't want you to use it, it wouldn't be there. So that's why it kind of cracks me up, because I'm just like, yes, there's people who learn movesets, and there's people who do these things hitless and flawless, and they're amazing, and I give them all the credit in the world. I'm not one of them. At least not yet. It would take many more playthroughs than a blind playthrough to get there. That's a good thing I missed that. That's how you know a situation will MO. Alright, let's get her out.
A pleasure to see you.
The Saint Trina, yeah. We finally finished it. What's up, Shaka? What, you're not? Not a challenge runner. I know, right, Shaka? What's up, dude? Well, because you know, because we've had this conversation before. It's like, I give these people all the credit in the world, but it's like, I think it's insane when people are like, there's no... Like, I forget who said it earlier, but there's no such thing as under-leveled in this game. Like, yes, there really is. If you're trying to play it with, like, your summons involved, with, like, your... Like, look at the amount of flasks. Look at the healing that my flasks do, and then let me know if I'm under-leveled or not. It's like, bro, we entered this DLC at the bottom level that you can be in here at. It's okay to say that we're, like, pretty under-leveled for what we're doing. What's up, Shaka? I'm hanging in there. My mental health is not great. I'm in a lot of chronic pain right now because I am having my hips be inflamed, which is really weird. Because it's never happened to me before in my 31 years of being alive. And now suddenly I just have this insane pain that's making it very hard to walk. That's the thing, Crystal. And, like, that's what I was kind of trying to, like, impress is, like, yes, there's people who do this stuff with level 1, and I give them all the credit in the world. You know what I mean? I'm just not, I don't think I've ever in my life said that, like, that would be a thing that I think that I could do. Okay. Full health bar to nothing. Is what it is, I guess. Can we get exclamation death too from someone? But this one I do really want to keep close track because honestly my biggest thing with this is that I know for a fact that thank you, Crystal. I know for a fact that we're going to be definitely stretching towards 1,000. But I hope things are going well for you, Shaka. I've been hanging in there a lot. Oh yeah, and like that's my thing. It's like, listen, I don't fault anyone who wants to play the game that way, but it's just it's objectively like, I think when we talk about what devs intend when they go into playing a game, part of the reason why people get especially big fans of the Souls franchise, right? Because we might be doing a little bit of Dark Souls 2 after this, depending. I might feel like jumping into something like that today. But basically my whole thing is that when we talk about like the way that a game's created, it's like the big problem that people had with Elden Ring, right? Is that a lot of people were talking about how it offered too much support to new players. And it's like, we can't have statements like that and then also have statements where it's like there's no such thing as being underleveled. It's like road. Yes. Pick a road. Like we can't be mad about both things at the same time. Oh, same. The range, the hitboxes. I think with any Souls game though, and with any Soulsborne game, there's always going to be that complaint of the hitboxes. It's just a matter of really kind of getting lucky. And that's with so many of like the successful boss runs. It's like, even with us, it's like there's times where we just flat out gotten lucky. I wouldn't even call it skill, I wouldn't even call it learning the moveset. It's like, no, I really didn't. I just flat out got lucky that I pressed the button at the right time, you know? Because I can tell you guys right now that I have not learned jack shit in this game about timing. I've learned more about my own human patience and my own mental health, but I have not learned anything about how to, like, gauge the windows. Because I'm still getting hit by basic crap. And not in like a small way, in like a, it's killing me. Like slides on the ground. A huge short hitbox. I don't think that boss was finished by the development and testing team, so major kudos. Aw, thank you, Shaka. I got so lucky when I defeated the Omen King the first time. Yeah, right? Dude, it's literally, that's literally what this is. And I think that a lot of people get like, no, like there's, like, listen. A lot of it is luck. A lot of it is really luck. No, 100% Shaka. I think to be honest with you, that this DLC was probably going to be a lot longer. Because the whole Mikola thing, they really threw that out there, and then they were just like, well, okay, you just gotta decide, I guess, based off of virtues, and it's like, whoa. Feels like we should have had more to do here. But what I was saying earlier is that because they have you respec, right, for the, or not respec, but like, they have you use a whole separate leveling system for the DLC, my Skadu level is not really that great. Thanks, Goblin! My Skadu level's not that great to be doing this, which is part of it. And you know, it's the same thing with the Sacred Tears. It's like, we only have +6 on the flask. It's not like we're out here rocking maximum flask healing. If we were, I think I'd feel very differently about the experience. It's like 13, maybe? We haven't done any of the golden hippos. We haven't done any of the golden hippos. Our mimic is only at level 8. Yeah, dude, we're like not where we should be doing this. That's part of the reason why, like, when I said that, they were like, oh, there's no such thing as being underleveled, you know? But I'm like, no, there is. No, there really is. 13 level 8 mimics are exactly goblin. That's what I was saying. So I'm like, there is such a thing as being underleveled when you're using what the game is offering you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, I think we might want to go get the hippos because we're just punishing ourselves. Because where are we? Let me see. Let me see. You guys are gonna laugh. This is bad. No, I'm sorry. We're 15 with 8. So 15 is at least something. I looked up a guide to get to plus 19. Yeah. So let's just see. Because we're missing, by the way, we're missing all the jails. We're missing all the Black Knight stuff. Like, we are missing actually a lot on this map that we should have found that were like secret areas in order for us to proceed. So that's part of why, like, I think one thing that's very important about these games is, like, you kind of have to know. You kind of have to know if you're being ridiculous. Plus 20 if I, yeah. And we're at 15 and our mimic is at 8, which is pretty painful. Did we even get all the crap in here? Because, like, you see, now I'm not confident. Couldn't find some for some reason. No, I get that. I completely get that. I wonder too how much of it is like, I don't want to say optional because that's not really like the right word for what I'm thinking. Where are you? Good night, Crystal. Thank you, dude. All right, let's see. Where the heck would we even go for some of this? Like, I don't even know where the hippos are. Is I think part of the, I'm assuming that they mean like down here. Oh boy. Let us see. I'm like, I would not even know where half of this is. I just know that we've missed at least 10 bosses. So it's like, when you know that kind of stuff, I feel like that's the moment where you're like, yeah, maybe I am making this harder than I need to be. Had to be sweaty. Yeah, no, it's not happening, Shaka. Not with low mental health. I'll put it to you that way. There are certain times where I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, it's not, plus 15 is not happening with an 8 mimic. It's just not gonna. There are people who want to take on that infuriation in their life. I wish them nothing but the best. I honestly value my health. I use Rivers of Blood and Mimic and Blood Radhan like a stuck pig. I love that. I love that a lot. For just about any other fight, I would say that for this one, I'm just like, listen, we'll deal with it when we get there. On a first blind playthrough, no way. I want to be actually doing. Aw, thank you. I have very crippling CPTSD and depression as a result of the CPTSD, and it's just like, basically when it picks up, it's not something that I can ever negotiate with. Pretty much for any other fight in the game, that's completely my stance. But when it comes down to it, it's like, I'm kind of one of these people where it's like, if I know for a fact, what's up, Pika? It's good to see you. When it comes down to it, I'm also one of these people who just knows when they're not in the headspace to like me getting sweaty is not going to be a good idea when my brain is suffering. You know what I mean? It's going to produce more anxiety and distress versus less. And so I feel like that's also one thing to realize is, like, with these games, right? They expand your window to deal with BS, and that's part of why we love them. However, if you're also in a spot where you're already in a bad place, don't maybe be trying to expand those windows of distress. It's like, if my head's in a dark place, I don't think I'm going to undarken my head by infuriating myself. right? It is hot out. A lobster. You're not a hippo. You're a lobster. But thank you guys. Yeah, my mental health, when my mental health goes down, it goes down hard. I've never had like the... It was really funny too, because back in grade school, people were just like, that's not a thing, that doesn't exist. And I'm like, oh, you just wait. And then 10 years later, it was like, it exists. Bad news. It's real. Oh, we did have a thing here, maybe? We've been to you. Yes, we have. Okay. Hippos, if I was a hippo. We're just gonna chase the water. I don't know where it goes. I feel like we definitely have not been all the way downstream. But no, and I think that that's one thing that's really interesting. Like when you see people start to play these games, is like sometimes you'll see them like throw controllers and rage and shit, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not getting myself to the point of doing that. Which means that if I find that I'm just torturing myself for absolutely no reason, it's like, no, thank you. I value my mental health too much for this. I value my well-being. You're a lobster? Listen. Lobster is delicious. Although, I will say this much. Have also not had it in more than 20 years. Which is kind of a crazy metric when you think about it. But it's like with these guys, you know what I mean? Like, there are 100% people who be like, what do you mean you didn't fight the fire? It's not happening. I do not care to fight the fire golems. My brain, it likes to suffer through boss fights, and my anxiousness gets wacky. I zone out like the rest of the world and channel my stress into a boss fight. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes 100% yes. Other times, it's like there is definitely a state in which it becomes unnegotiable. What is that? That's the one thing that definitely gets to me, is when it's just like a non-negotiable, like, okay, I'm trying to push my brain past the state it shouldn't be. Like, by every argument, I'll be so candid with you guys with how bad that my mental health has been in the last 24 hours. Being on camera, not ideal, but I'm like, I'll push, I'll stretch for as much as I can today. And then exactly the moment at which I feel my brain go like, it looks like gone. You know what I mean? Because there's some mental health days where it's totally negotiable and those windows are navigable. And there's others where it's like, oh boy, your streamer's gonna be in bad shape. Look at the title, Pika. Just, you know. And every person is different too. It's like, so for example, my anxiety doesn't suffer from the boss things. I don't really deal with anxiety that way. It's very situational. Like, I don't deal with chronic anxiety flare-ups. I deal with, like, essentially my brain puts me into a state where, for lack of a better way to describe it, it's sort of like my window of tolerance for everyday things has a seizure. So I suddenly cannot, like, I'm just like, I can't handle light, I can't handle sound, I can't handle taste or touch. Like the other week, I actually had a morning where I woke up and the pavement itself smelled like, if you guys work at all with like red meat and you've ever like opened up a pack of red meat, especially in America, and it smells very strong, it was that smell that was coming up off the pavement. So I was actually puking by the side of the road for like 20 minutes during my morning walk. My dad was just like, ugh. So I get the kind of sensory stuff where it's just like, okay, yeah, it's not here to play about. So whenever your mental health is in like that kind of a phase where you're just like, oh yeah, you're not in good shape, it's very important to communicate it so that people know what's going on, so that it's not like also a scary thing. Because that's when you watch somebody absolutely lose their shit, right? That's when someone's patience goes right out the window, and I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna mess with that. I would not like to be that kind of streamer. What's up, Johnny? It's good to see you. Thank you, Puka. Unfortunately, there is not much curing it or doing anything for it. Just a matter of living with it. It's a bit like an amputation, if I'm honest. You just sort of learn your way around it. Okay. I think it's fair to say I have no idea where these hippos even should be. Over here is probably the logical solution. Thank you, Vocal. How you doing, dude? It's 4 that I need to run. Okay. Well, what's up, Vocal? I hope things are going well for you. But yeah, this is where actually we were having a great conversation about this, like I think a week or 2 ago, where I was saying like basically if you have a streamer who has like chronic mental health difficulties, right? The most I think healthy thing that we can do is to communicate that in advance to you guys so that you're not like, you know, you don't like walk into a stream and then feel like you're getting attacked, which, you know, it's by all means, I've seen kind of crap like that happen. Like I used to be very tight with a streamer who basically is how do I explain this competently? Probably undiagnosed autistic, overstimulated chronically, and would just get so angry and you're like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Vocal, you are totally fine. You never have to apologize for lurking. I completely get it. I was actually just telling everybody how I'm also having like, I don't know if you ever get this pain, but like in the back of your hips, the SI joint. I have never in my life experienced hip pain like this, but it has kept me from walking. And I am genuinely amazed because I have never experienced anything like that. And suddenly I was like, oh, I'm learning. We're just chasing water because I'm assuming that a hippo is going to be near water. I don't even know if we're in the right area. I don't know what we're doing. But yeah, that SI pain was something. Hey, Spirit Sword. Oh, Vocal, I am so sorry, dude. Knees are the absolute worst. Makes your hip and back, yep. Because you start like, it's weird. You'll start like twisting away from the pain. But then in the process of trying to compensate for the pain, you create more pain farther up the chain. I know exactly what you mean, Vocal. I hope you feel better soon, dude. So sorry. Pain and inflammation is one of those really interesting topics where, and we were talking about this, Vocal, so like you know how this is too. It's like your window of tolerance really decreases. So that's what I was saying earlier. It's like there's kind of a certain level of grunt work that you're put through when it comes to expanding window of tolerance as you are already in physical pain. And there are some moments where it just kind of tilts you over the edge into a state where you're just like, I just don't have the beans. Oh, dude, I'm so glad that you're doing better today. It is not easy, and let me just commend you too, because it's like, it is not easy, but thank you so much for your lurking, and never worry, you've absolutely never— oh my god, we missed a boss apparently. Good to know. America. Oh wait, that's actually hilarious. That's like a parody of America. Whee! Let's see what our mimic wants to do. Not fight her, apparently. Oh wow. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. How did they know? But yeah, it's like basically once your window of tolerance declines, once your window of tolerance goes to shit, and you're already in physical pain, you become like just completely unnerved. You're just like, oh my god. You're like, wow, I'm losing my shit. Alrighty. Do this. Do this. He's not going to care about poison at all, but we can pretend. Alright, also she doesn't care about this. Let's let the mimic use that while we use this. It's definitely there, Vocal. I will say this, and I was saying this earlier. I'm very much not on top of my Scotty fragments. I'm not atrocious. Oh, that's right, we took off the really good. I'm not on top of the fragments, so for me the difficulty has been a little intense. Oh, I really just thought that they already slayed my Mimic. I was gonna be like, yeah, we are not ready. Oh, also, let me get my thing on. It negates magic. But I've been enjoying it. I will say this much. I think that they're... Ooh, Rickety Shield, Spirit Gravestone, Polterstone. What are these? I had so many fragments. I found myself leveling up so quick. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, so we're not at a terrible level. We're at 15 to have been trying Radhan. So it's like, by all means, it definitely could be worse. But it's kind of one of those things where you like see... You kind of realize that you're like, not where I could be for this. Whoa. Jesus. I got stuck on a rock. Wait, she's actually destroying with that. Okay, Mimic. So then this is a good example, right? I think that when you already know that Elden Ring runs off of damage type, more so than anything else, it makes a lot of this less harebrained. Exactly, your regular rune level got so high. Exactly. And that's the thing. So they definitely scaled it to make it better for like the regular leveling up. So I'm not really like, I don't have many complaints about that. I think for me the issue is with the fragments is that when we've explored, some areas haven't been explored all the way. Like I had no idea that this was even here. I'm literally being a completionist right now because I'm like, okay, we infinitely need fragments. Like we are in not good shape without fragments. Like, look at this guy. I'm gonna say, he's doing better dodging than the boss was. So it very much, I think it very much depends as well on like the way that somebody spent their base game, if you even like the weapon types and the damage that you were doing. Like there's some of these bosses that I'm pretty sure that we have run by. And I was just like, oh, I'll get to it later. And then we like never went back to it later. So it's partially that as well, where I think one thing that's very nice about the DLC and one thing that I've been noticing about the difficulty in the DLC is like, the difficulty is definitely there, but it's not there to such a point where you can't reapproach stuff later without a feeling of trepidation. Like you can 100% return to a boss that days earlier you could not beat to save your life within just a few hours of running around this DLC. And then it's like, okay, this is way more manageable. So I think as much as we were all like getting frustrated with like the whole, you have to like to some degree level up your character more with the items that the DLC uses. At the same time, it hasn't been as bad as I think a lot of people were worried that it would be when they heard that. Because I definitely worried when we first heard that. I was like, oh, that's going to be challenging. Now that we're in it, I'm like, oh, I haven't really noticed. Why I'm killing these. I don't have to kill these scrubs. I've already killed their mommy. Okay, let's go. Let us go. But yeah, above all in the DLC, one thing that I have been really finding is that I'm loving the ambient environments. And I know that Elden Ring did very well with this at baseline, but I would like to commend just specifically the team that worked on the DLC environs, because every single one of these environments feels so completely different from the base game in a way that I can't really put my finger on. It's actually kind of tough for me to try and describe why they look so different, but this feels like a whole different... It feels like the same game and yet a whole different game, if that makes sense. And I think that it takes a really, really quality team to actually pull that off when it comes to a DLC. You know the big Shadowkeep was every time I missed two whole areas there with huge bosses. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm actually still probably missing some of them, to be honest with you. That's the thing, too. It's like, whenever you see videos and it's like 10 very hidden bosses in Shadow of the Erdtree, I'm like, oh, rest assured. Like, I am trying so hard to find these 2 golden hippos. Oh, and I don't even think we went back into the other Divine Lion. So, as a matter of fact, we're gonna go off and do that in a minute. Hang on, we gotta go fight the other Divine Lion. We never went back for that one, did we? That is like one of the funniest aspects of this, is that suddenly I'll just be like, oh my god, we just completely yodeled. And I totally know why. But because some of these areas, like, you have to look for so much, it's like there's more room. Did you fight the Scatter Tree Avatar? Yes. That one was... Vocal, I have to tell you. I don't think I could ever get mad at Radhan like that, but given the fact also that that Scatter Tree Avatar was like the last stream, I think it makes sense that my brain is just like, we have reached capacity on the nonsense that we are willing to tolerate. You know? I was like, yeah, she's losing it. That's where I got my bonky sunflower, so it has a special place in my heart, yes. Although that boss, oh my god, the way the movement, it was almost squid-like, if that makes sense. It was giving big cephalopod. Let's go this way. I was gonna say, do I still have Radhan's Scar Seal on? The 3-phase fight that- oh yeah, oh dude, the 3rd phase. After a while, I couldn't even count what phase we were on. I was like, I literally do not know if we're in phase 1, phase 2. No problem, Goodwin. Yeah, and if anybody has any issues with the player, clear your cache and clear your cookies. That is the information that I have officially been given, is that it is a browser problem. I don't know if the Giant Crusher is the move here. We're gonna see. This guy's gonna hurt. As he always does. Why do I have 120? Oh. Only get it with you and nobody else on Twitch. It goes away after refreshing clip that, yeah. It's very, I'm not sure what exactly the deal is. If I'm being completely honest with you. I've just been told it's a browser thing. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be trying the, anchor after this. Whoa! Yeah, Mimic. I was gonna say, is my Mimic using Mesmer Fire? Wait, that's actually crazy. It also could be Restream's general service. Ow. I just love the way this thing moves. That's what this thing is. Nope. Whoop. Back into a corner. Oh no. Woo-wee. And there we go. Yeah, the Death Blight sucks. The Death Blight is definitely gonna be a, yeah, I don't know what it is, Vocal. I think it probably has something to do with the fact that we're streaming simultaneously to both Twitch and YouTube, which is probably a factor in it, if I'm being honest. Like, not to make excuses for it or whatever, because I don't love it either. But I think that the biggest thing is that it's just like... yes, what do we need? I think that the biggest issue with it, if I'm being completely candid, is that it's like, oh, so robust is bleed and frost. Good to know. Get that off. Let's do greatly, vastly, all three of these. So which browser are you using? Because this will be a deciding factor, and I'll tell you why it's a weirdly deciding factor. That's why. So it's actually Google Chrome, Firefox, and there's one other browser that are having serious issues, Opera. So between Opera, Firefox, and Chrome, if you guys are using any of those three browsers, it's going to be very, very hard to watch without clearing your cache and clearing out all of your cookies. So you actually have to go in and clear out all of that and then try using it, especially if the error that's coming up is error 1000. That is the problem. I think so. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Thanks for the follow, dude. Yeah, because it's really weird. It's like basically if you guys want to prevent the issues with the player, the whole problem kind of boils down to, in short, nice to meet you, Heartless. Welcome in. The whole problem with the player boils down to being that Google Chrome, Opera, and Firefox essentially just don't play nicely with restream, period. Why, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Let's summon Mimic. With the problem, but only on the stream. Yeah, clear your cookies, clear all the browser history, clear everything. That is the problem. Unfortunately, that's the only fix for the problem that's given to. Oh yeah, just didn't like it as much. Really is the wave, huh? It's okay. You've been enjoying it. It's my first blind playthrough, so I've been having a good time with it. Most of the time, anyway. My mental health isn't really there today, so it's kind of like... It's funny, because when your mental health is down, and we were talking about this earlier, it's like there's only so much you can tolerate. And so you have to kind of know that with this game. A struggle, I can hurt you. Thanks, Vocal. Yeah, dude, it's rough. It's rough. I'm definitely in it right now. And that's why, too, it's like, you know, and it's very funny. Like, that's why I'll just always tell you guys when that's happening, because it's like, I don't want you guys to see her and be like, wow, she's really low energy today. Weird. Like, wow, she's really not with it today. Like, I get it. I used to have experiences where people, like, wouldn't say that kind of stuff, and I was like, no, you should probably tell people that. Right, so that was good against Frost. Let's do... Oh, thank you, Vocal. Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's like, I never want you guys to feel weird about the reality that, like, mental health stuff is always gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I think it's one of these things where we, like, have to really address that our culture tries to make it very taboo to talk about in a public sphere, and I'm like, yeah, no, we're always gonna talk about it. Right, Sean? Dude, we were just talking about that too, and I was saying, like, because we were talking about this earlier, where it's like, so technically with the Skadu level that I'm at right now, I could keep on throwing myself at Radhan, and I was like, well, I'll be honest with you guys, I value my mental health too much for that. It's like, we should probably do a little boss farming, we should probably do a little leveling of our own. And then we'll get to a point where we're like, okay, But it's like, if you get basically to a point where you're spending 6 hours straight trying to be the guy, then it's just like not happening. It's like, alright, time to take a break. Oh yeah, this loads my I thought I could roll. But yeah, dude. Especially as it pertains to your mental health, never tolerate when you can a job that is making you question whether or not you have the right to do things like take time off, take time for yourself. Bro, this round is absolutely whipped. That's awesome. I actually kind of love it though when they do the grabs. Noted, he does not like food. Although in fairness, nothing in Elden Ring really likes food. I've been loving it when I get stuck on a rock. I, for some reason, think that it's the funniest thing that I've ever beheld. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so basically when those things come out, we have to kill them first. Like, okay. It's gonna be funny. Especially because my mimic likes to stand right in the breath of the thing. I'm like, if you could not. I'm like, madam, please. What's up, Quantum? It's good to see you, dude. How you doing? We did like an hour of Radhan before, and I was like, yeah, my Skadu level is a little low. I think we're gonna find these hippos. I think we're gonna find a couple of Skadu pieces and get ourselves into a better situation. His plus 15, while doable, is not exactly, our damage is not looking very good. And I'm like, you know, thoughts. Let me start this thing off. Maybe I should wait. So, no, because then the mimic will die in one hit. Ow. It's fine, I'll just run into your face. Compared to Sunflower Quantum, I feel like nothing is gonna make us struggle like this. You know? If you guys know, you know. The Sunflower was out. Oh, we haven't also tested out that weapon. Which I think could be really funny, because if we beat Radhan with the Sunflower, that's gonna be very funny. I guarantee you, he's not gonna enjoy the Sunflower. Ow. No worries, I'm making it in there. My mental health is not great today. And get it to hit the Ashifor and the Sunflower is also very good. What's the one, there was one where it was like you fly up, oh my god, my knee. Vocal, I'm having sympathy pains. Thanks, Quantum. Yeah, I have crippling PTSD. So it's one of these things where, like, when it acts up in spectacular fashion. My knee was just like, absolutely not, ma'am. It was like, I don't know what you think that this is. But yeah, we haven't done so much actually in the DLC that when I saw it, I just started laughing. I was like, LOL, me thinking that I'm done. Has missed at least 10 of the secret bosses. Minimum. We're not even going to talk about the situation with the catacombs. I went to the wrong place first. I'm gonna laugh so hard if we destroy Radhan with the sunflower. That's gonna absolutely take me out. Fear of the Impaler, sort of. Oh, some of these are awesome. Shadow Sunflower Blossom. Then it does Holy. The other one is Land of Shadow. Golden Projectiles. Absolutely not. We need Bonky Sunflower. Oh, baby. Cotton Butterflies. Let's get this. Give me weapons, please. Gazing Fing. What? Oh, baby. No problem, Vocal. Sunflower was the second hardest fight. Yo, Quantum, that's Sunflower. I was like, you know something? As much as we have been dealing with Radhan and having all the fun crap that we have to deal with that, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Radhan does not annoy me as much in any way as the Sunflower did. The Sunflower had me questioning everything. The Sunflower had me questioning my entire existence. Right? I was like, I was like, this is how I lose it. I was like, this is how I'm fighting a flower as a gardener. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm in. I was like, I'm fighting for my life out here. Alright, let's take a look at what we have. So I was like, we gotta, first of all, this is absolutely hilarious. What would we need? Intelligence, oh my god, it's so weird looking. But I kind of... Alright, what will we need for this? Faith at 25. Jesus God, look at the giant sunflower. I feel like it's such a satisfyingly hilarious weapon, though. So this thing has what on it? Like, I love how we can't use any of this. This one is sick. What will we need? Arcane and Dex? Round a bash of wars, yeah, right? Oh my god. Dude. That thing was a lot. That thing was a lot. We were stressing. I felt it. I was like, I'm so sorry for all of us, chat. That was a rough time. Oh, and then the shield skills with strength using. Oh dear lord. Let's see that. What's a spirit sword? Brother. This armor with that sword, though, is the funniest thing. Like, I am the portrait. What do I need for this? Spinning guillotine? Excuse me? Oh, agreed, Quantum. The thorns. It was the thorns. The whole rest of the fight was okay. It was the thorns and the dash for me that were completely sending me. I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't. I'm gonna just completely lose it. All right, what is this scale with? Because we don't actually need that many points put into this for this to be quality. That's kind of why I'm like, you know, what is the deal with this sword? It's so, it looks like one of those roly-poly bugs. But I'm sort of obsessed with the skulls. I know, we're gonna have to try and test it out. We gotta test out this and the sunflower. So what do we need? We needed faith for the sunflower, we needed arcane for this. This is still looking pretty sweet. Crescent Moon Axe is dex. This could be used. I'm really kind of wondering. Whole Blade of the Bud is a halberd. What do we need for this? Arcane and dex. That's an interesting skill. Yeah, it looks pretty like the guillotine. The spinning guillotine actually sounds pretty sick. That's why I'm like, you know, I could be pretty okay with this. Also, let me see what we have. Blood Blade. Usable on small and medium. Usable on swords. Bloody Slash. What do we even have that we can do anything with? Gravity Thrust? Oh, darling. How did we not know that this exists? What's happened to this? Me is about to learn how this works. Although, you know... Chat. 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 I've just realized something. Something has dawned on me, chat. Hang on, chat. Something has dawned on me. Are you all ready for what has dawned on me? This late into the game? I feel like any of you who have been lurking since the start are going to just start losing it. You guys are actually going to start losing it. Because you're not ready. Hang on. Let me explain why you guys aren't ready. Quantum, the face that you are about to make at me is going to be the funniest thing. You are going to be like, there is genuinely no way. And I'm going to look at you and say, there is a way. And it's... Just prepare yourselves. It's pretty bad. I just realized something. I just realized something that we have not tried doing. That I bet everyone has been screaming at. For those of you that know what's coming, you're gonna start laughing so hard. Quantum, if this works. If this works, the face that I'm about to make is going to be the funniest thing that you guys have ever seen. I'm warning you right now. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm actually a dum-dum. I can't believe this. I'm going to go insane right now. I could have been blocking him and guard breaking him. Oh, Jesus of Nazareth. We could, okay, we know what, alright. Alright, I know what we're doing. Alright, I know what we're doing. Alright. Quantum, do you happen to know where the jail is that gives us the giant, you know what I'm talking about, the giant stamina badge? You know the one. Not the talisman. It's got some Black Knight in it. Let me see. Where'd we go? We're missing like 90% of these secret areas, but we're going to find this. The tier? No, better yet. The, talisman that gives you insane stamina. It's like a... There's like a... It's not a jail. But it's definitely a dungeon. I don't think where it is. Now that we have just learned that we could have been doing this the whole time, I'm basically like, alright, everyone listen to me and listen to me closely. This is about to be probably hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I was like, I know that you're gonna know what I mean once I actually say it. It's just one of these things where I'm like, listen, everyone. Also, it would be very funny, I think, if we used Radhan's sword against him. I think that that would actually be one of the funniest things to ever happen in this game for us. Me. It's just going in here like an absolute loon. Let's see if this works. Oh my god, stop it. This is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. I look ridiculous. What is this shield? Bro, what is this shield? What? This fit is absolutely hideous. There's nothing about this outfit that is screaming fashion souls. As a matter of fact, this outfit is screaming. She has never known fashion a day in her life. Come here, you Tubbleard. Do this. Can I please hold up the great shield? Thank you.
A pleasure to see you.
Brother.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I feel, you guys, I am a dum-dum. This is actually the funniest thing that I've ever seen. It's in the Dark Light Catacombs. Alright, we gotta find this. We gotta find this. Because I can't stop laughing. We could have been countering him. Alright, we're also going to practice parrying. I didn't expect that Radhan is where we're going to practice learning to parry, but by the end of Radhan, we will know how to parry. Viridian Amber Medallion plus 3, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Alright, let's do this. So where exactly is the Dark Light Catacombs? So I'm like, listen to me, we're about to be a parry goddess. I have to try this. Can you guys imagine if this nonsense works? I'm gonna actually lose it. I'm gonna actually lose my mind if this happens. Yeah, let me put on my anchor even. He didn't like the anchor the most. You guys. I'm gonna start laughing. Reclusive SOG down scene. I'm not sure. We also didn't do those hippos, which concerns me greatly. Imagine that we learn how to parry here.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog
Can you imagine if my freaking mimic can parry? But I can't? Just don't know where the window is. I don't know when I'm supposed to press it. This is gonna be so funny. If we learn how to parry Radhan. Bissell Woods is what I found for the location of the catacombs. Alright, let's see. Alright, where are we heading? Let's see if we... Let's see. Reclusive SOG downstream. Bissell Woods. Forsaken Graveyard. The Dark Light Cat... Wait. How did we miss the hippos, but we have this? What? Alright, hang on. We'll sort this in a minute. But let me get this straight for my brain. No steps down. Yeah, I'm like, wait. How is this possible? Okay, so where in the world are we going? Oh, they hate strike, don't they? Fish would laugh so hard at this. I don't know what that did. Oh, is this the guy with the... Yeah, I remember this. Remember we were stressing out big time? I mean, has that not been this whole playthrough? I just shut off the lights, okay. I gotta turn them back on. It's a daisy. Not the brightest moment, but what can you do? I love that it actually works like a functioning light switch. You would think it would only work one time. Alright, let's go this way. Now that I know that we could have been doing this, oh my goodness, you guys. The way that this is funny. Not the brightest moment. I see what you did there. Thank you, Celix. I was like, you're gonna appreciate me for this one. Why are all the lights out again? I thought I just turned them back on. Didn't I just turn them back on? I 100% did. Get rid of it. There's several switches. Okay, thank you. So I was like, am I... Alright, so it's somewhere... Where do we have to go for this? I feel like it's down farther, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's surely down farther. So I don't think it's going to be at the end of this catacomb. So there's a... So there's kind of like a... You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a green version of the talisman that increases your health. And obviously it's for your stamina. That is what I'm kind of dead set right now on getting, because, CLX, in case you weren't here, we just discovered that you can guard counter Radhan, and I feel like the worlds are just dum-dum. I love how they are in the shape of the sunflower too, so it really is the dark version of the Erd tree. And jump down. All this way. Oh, look, there's a ladder. A sneaky. Oh, yes, there's a sneaky ladder. Okay. I see what we're doing. Yeah, because it's like across the way down here. Alright, let's see. I wish that we could, like... The easiest boss to parry as well. That's what... It's really funny. I just realized, I was like, I have a feeling that we are going to be learning how to parry on Radhan. Like, literally the last boss of the DLC. And I'm like, this is gonna be where we would learn to parry. We are going to become a parry goddess this late into the game, and it's going to be comical. What am I doing with my life? Why am I alive? Why did this work? What's happening? Look for breaks in the railing. Let's see, let's go up here real quick. Pulled that one already. Somehow, luckily, that one didn't trigger, which is nice. Look for breaks. Okay, so here, this is basically our symbol. Like, when you say breaks, you mean like actual skips? But yeah, I'm like, we're definitely going to be learning how to parry on the final boss of the DLC. It's fine. There's a chunk missing. Oh, that's what you mean. Good God, that almost gave me a heart attack. Don't you even think about it. Hi. Are you kidding? I'm gonna lose it. Are you? Wait, this is actually amazing. Brother. Great, let's go kill him. Alright, so now we got the black. Now we got a good set of armor. So, because we have been missing, by the way, a proper goth girl fit for this DLC. Just saying. We were told about this, and I felt very sad that we did not have it. So Death Knight sounds about right. Oh, we look sick. Alright. So first of all, first order of business, everyone. The goth girl fit has been established. Now I feel like, so how could we have possibly gotten... Brother! Holy shit, they're weak to magic. Okay, so that's the whole thing with Death Knights. Good to know, good to know. So question for everybody watching. So the talisman is probably going to be in the end boss of this area. If I'm understanding correctly. Did we not finish this catacomb? I'm urgently trying to remember because I'm kind of feeling like maybe we did. Can't get to the woods without... Oh, right. Okay, so we did kill the boss here. So where's the stamina talisman, I wonder? You know? Bro. If you can fast travel... Okay, yes. Oh my god, you're right. You know something? You know something? Okay, so we have the Death Knight set. Now if we go back. So we did not get the stamina talisman yet, but we should be able to run back through here. Go see if we can get it. Because basically, so for those of you that weren't initiated, once we figured out that there's the parry option for Radhan, but then there's also the guard counter. I'm on team guard counter. If we can. Bro. What's up, Lord? It's good to see you. Alright. We have gotten that out of the way. Did we go that way? I feel like we did. We had to have, surely, right? I think there should be something here. Let's see, let us see. I feel like it's going to be tied to another one of the levers to turn on the lights. Bro, you are the bane of my existence. Really little cannon man. Although I did see, actually, if you guys want to know, I saw the funniest person beat Radhan, and it was with the Ash of War. No, not the Ash of War. The Spectral Summon that was from those mining areas, like that big lumbering one. What's up, Ka? It's good to see you, dude. I get on the platform. Which platform? The one for the armor? Yes, we now have the armor. You mean this? You get Midra. Yes. Oh my gosh, Kai. Yes, we did. Almost lost my sanity in the process, but yes, we did. Holy sunflower. There's a ladder in that room. Okay. Oh my god, it's all making sense now. It's all coming together. We're currently looking for the stamina boosting. Brother. Oh yeah. Oh dude, that sunflower was horrific. Is it down here? I'm presuming. I'm not missing anything? Yeah, dude, that sunflower absolutely sucked. I completely understood. When everybody was like, that's the most annoying boss of the DLC, I was like, yes, it is. By far and away, no competition. Oh, Midra is the Frenzy Lord. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we did get him. I was, referencing Sunflower Bro, who made me insane. Sunflower Bro absolutely drove me out of my mind. There's a ladder in that room. Dude, good for you. I was absolutely hating it with all of my heart and soul. Me and Quantum both were like, the thorns. The freaking thorns. Those things were actually the most infuriating. Aw, dude. I'm so glad that you had that experience. We had the complete opposite. I've never been happier to have a Souls boss down. The Viridian Amber Cluster can be found in Darklight right after the first Cannon Imp. Drop down to the small archway under it. The first Cannon Imp. Let's find the first Cannon Imp. I thought that the first Cannon Imp was here, but I'm thinking that they mean a scrub. Also, I love how the lights are out again. Where would be the first Cannon Imp? Yeah, dude, we completely- I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I completely was losing my patience. I was genuinely unglued. That sunflower was, ooh, there's a window of tolerance, and then there's that sunflower. Man, I can remember being angry before. I can remember being hateful before. Bro? You know, and it's funny too that I'm wearing the armor of the guy that died here because obviously these are the enemy types that can kill them. So, by the way, for those of you that don't know, so if you're in the base game of Elden Ring and you use a magic glintstone on, like, you know when you're fighting the two guard dogs? If you use a glintstone on one of them, apparently it starts killing the other. Let me see. So the first cannon boss, or not the first cannon boss, but the first cannon imp. The first one. Where did we see them for the first time? I thought it was right around here. Bro, why are you the tankiest thing in this game? Stop it. Give Radhan a run for his money. Wasn't it? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. Let's just go back and see. Could have sworn. Let's see. I think for me, oh, also the dash. The dash on the sunflower. Oh my god, that dash made me actually lose my mind. I was like, I'm gonna freak out. I was not even trying to be cute about it. I was like, I'm gonna lose it if this thing dashes at me one more time. The way that it would chain them was hellish. You were like, what am I witnessing in this moment? Think of where the cannon guy first shows up. And we've already been through here, so it's not going to be here. Wait, what is this? I mean, we could also just look all over the catacombs. I feel like that's sort of the subtext of my raw exploring. Where are we? No, so this was turning on the lights. Which I don't think that we'll need to press for the first time because we've done that. Okay, so quantums have beneath the arch from the first cannon imp. Well, let's go back to that room because there's something we are clearly missing. There also has to be something that we're missing. Because why aren't these lights on? Well, actually, it's not even about these. It's like, why aren't... Like, I know what I'm trying to ask. I don't know how I'm trying to ask it. There's one of you. Somehow we had gotten up there, which would be so nice to get back to. Like, I don't know if I'm missing it. What's up, Todd? Thank you for saying how to do properly. That breaking the stairs was if you go straight there. Yeah, let me see. Let's go straight there. Does that make sense? Yeah, because then the breaking the stairs, and then we fight those two. Yay, Will Ramos! Thank you. Always love me a good Will Ramos pig squeal. Never have too many. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. Is my microphone having problems picking that up before? Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, so do that. There we go. Okay. So the break in the stairs was here. We're gonna go down. Go in. Kill this guy. You're out of flasks. Then we're here. So then we go down. Hang on. So jump off where we got the armor, yes? Okay, let me see. Do this. Oh my god, you meant before we do that. That's hilarious. Hang on. That's actually extremely hilarious. Pain. Pain. I know exactly what you meant though. I realized it too late. I was like, wait, instead of going down, go straight. Okay. Let me see. It's not gonna be back here. What's up, Sino? It's good to see you, dude. Oh my god, Sino. When I tell you I passed out so hard last night and woke up at 2 in the morning, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh no. Go straight. Straight has been gone. Okay, you're saying instead of going down, go straight. So what you mean is don't jump down. This. Necco wafers and a shot. Oh my god. Sino, God bless you. DMing under those constraints is just madness. With the good guy. So you said instead of going down, go straight. Let me first do this. I'm like, first we must be in a place where we have either option. Oh, my magic user. These things hurt. Okay. Instead of going down, like to here. What? Am I insane? Dude, I'm so upset that I missed it though. That's actually hilarious. Are you absolutely gone? The Necco wafers alone are a lot, but then when you add in, oh, the alcohol. Oh, my esophagus. My esophagus burned in solidarity for you, dude. I have it. Go back to the beat. Yeah. We got you. Don't worry. I trust you. I'm betting it's gonna be this first little ladder area that I found. Matter of fact, let me do this real fast. Fastest way to get back there. I love how we, like, dissolve into sparkles at least. At least it's, like, cute, you know? Just found it? Alright, good. So here we are. You'll have the cannon imp, so we gotta get to where the cannon imp is. I mean, we could also just go to the last site of Grace visited, which would probably be the easier way to do this. The big cannon imp, right? Ah! Chaos! Okay. Big cannon imp. That green one was just mint. The white ones are supposed to be cinnamon, but when I had the green and white together, it tasted like chalk with a hint of mint and vanilla. Okay. Oh, do you mean the one underneath here? Let me just do us the courtesy of death. There we go. All right. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, getting a croissant. Ah. In my attempt to push my chair backwards, I have discovered reclining again. Oh my god, God bless you, Sinnoh. I love, Sinnoh, that you will do the Necco wafers. I feel like I'll just be hacking away. Go back up. Let's see. Why didn't I just teleport? Do you know that sometimes I just question everything that we might consider intelligence. Hang on. I need to either die or expertly get to a point in my life where I run back to the start. Ow. Ow. Thank you. So all these deaths were from Radhan. All these deaths are from one catacomb. I believe we can fly. I believe we can touch the sky. Yes, one more. How often do I think about what? Oh, you think about it every night and day. I was like, wait a second. Will you spread your wings and fly away like a bird? Indeed. You piece? It's you that were the first. Howdy! I'm glad that you're back, dude. Welcome back. I realized that I could probably, in theory, guard counter Radhan. Go to that railing. Okay. No way. There is no way. Oh my god. What's up, pal? Oh my god. Yes! Good timing, hell. Welcome in. Thank you, Quantum. Oh, baby. Look at this. We're looking fierce. We're looking very fierce indeed. Now, we all know that this is going to be a shit show, but I think it would be extremely funny if we found out how to parry Radhan at this point in the playthrough. Now, we have one of two options. So, I feel like the anchor is the best. But I watch while I eat. Why, thank you. We're gonna learn how to parry Radhan. I'm not saying that this is gonna end well for us, so everyone get very comfy. I hope all of your days are going well, so now you're just gonna start laughing. Oh yes, don't worry, Kyle, we were doing about an hour and a half of it earlier, and I was explaining to everyone that my Skadu level is not exactly looking beautiful. Because we also haven't done any of the hippos or anything, so like I'm not exactly rocking the most leveled up build possible for this. And my, Mimic is only on, like, level 8.
General
What's up,
Radhan,
Harley?
a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Now, if this works, this will be the funniest thing that anyone has ever seen in their lives. Me learning how to parry on Radhan is sort of mentally ill. I feel like it's actually so mentally ill, it's amazing. Either that or we could guard counter. What do you guys think we should do? So when do we press this? I'm trying to keep positive. I'm so sorry, Harley. I know that feeling all too well. Don't worry, everybody. I'm having like a low mental health time period myself, so if any of you guys are going through it today, I got you. I love how I'm just standing there parrying while they get him to phase 2. Wouldn't it be hilarious if we accidentally got him beaten while I'm just standing here trying to parry? Not even fighting him, but they all just beat him. And I'm just parrying into the sunset. No, Harley, what's going on? Can you guys imagine if this actually worked? I would laugh so hard. Oh shit. Well, we're dead.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
But we actually got to see the cutscene, which is pretty cool. His MRI results have been explained. What are they saying? Oh no. Oh shit. Did they say what type that they think they're looking at? Like, are we talking outer? Or are we talking really inner structures? Harley, I'm so sorry though. What an absolutely horrifying thing. Small mass in his oh no. Oh, Harley. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. Shit. I'm asking if they know what type, because, like, so, for example, for those of you that don't know, by the way, my aunt passed of a glioblastoma. And, there are certain types that are more operable versus others, let's say. Surgery before they remove the brain mass, before they can work. Okay, good, so it's operable. Oh, Harley, I'm so relieved that it's operable. It's on the outside area. Okay. Okay, good news. Very, very good news, because deep brain structures are very, very tough to access. I am so sorry, though, that this is happening. That is just absolutely horrifying. It's so hard. What would this have done? What was I trying to do with this? Absolutely. Sending all the positive energy in the world, Harley. Not only do I hope that they operate speedily to eliminate the mass, but I hope that he's hanging in there and doing okay. I am so sorry, though. That makes perfect sense. I feel like any time that it's something with the brain,
A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you.
not horrible damage for the guard counter. Whoop. Absolutely, Harley, and that's an important thing to keep in mind too. It's like, it sounds like they are definitely thinking along the lines of that an operation is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. But I'm sending all the positive energy in the world that the mass is removed without an issue. There's risks. Absolutely. Now, did they say the precise region that it is? Like temporal, parietal, occipital, or the frontal lobe? Like, do we know what precisely it's affecting? That was not, okay. So basically, depending on where that is going to be the biggest determiner of how the prognosis will look. So the good news is that if it's outside, meaning that it's very close to the dura mater, those surgeries have some of the least degree of worry about them. I can assure you that you should make a full recovery. Usually when it's a deep brain structure, that's when we start talking about like risks and ongoing care and such. Wow. The Ollier's already down. Not good news for us. Alright, so you can roll through parts of that. Please do, Harley. Because, oh my gosh, depending on where that is, it can really vary. I know my tenant actually had a tumor on the occipital region of her brain that was causing a visual abnormality, that she was not aware that that's actually what was doing it until she had it removed. And it definitely, it's very stressful, but I'll tell you something. Luckily with neurosurgeons, anything that's on the outer regions, best case scenario. That's always like, if you guys ever have to have a tumor, you want it on the outer regions of your brain. You do not want it in the deep brain structures. Because what went on with my aunt, right, is that hers was in her prefrontal cortex. Really in sort of the most, I'll just say, region realistically to operate in. So on her end, it was a little bit, less, you know, positive just kind of from the jump. I'm seeing a lot of people say to stick close to him. Along. Absolutely, Harley, and I'm so sorry that this is happening in tandem. Now, do they think that this is a metastasis of the existing cancer, or do they think that this is something completely brand new? Yeah, methinks that this might be doable. It's just gonna greatly depend upon the patients. We also could probably benefit from going back to bleed. And we could also try this. Welcome back, Harley. I was saying, no, do they think that this is a metastasis of the same cancer found in his lung, or the same mass type? Or are they saying that this is a whole different ballgame? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the anchor was doing more damage.
Radhan. A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mold
Ow. Our poor Mimic. She missed by so far. Like, girl, that damage was not even that close. Actually, I don't know. The other one did pretty decent. God, this music, though. we took the... Did we take the Savage Claw off this? We did. Oh, I have a shield. Please, dear God, someone explain to me why in the world. Yeah, guys, make sure that you clear your cookies and your cache, because unfortunately for the 3 main browsers that use Twitch the most, it's Opera, Firefox, and Chrome. Basically, it's a cookie and cache issue. It's been causing the error with the player. Welcome back, Harley. Welcome back properly. I wish Tialia would heal. I feel like that would be very good for him. Delete your cookies when you exit the browser. Chrome does not have this feature, and I am not sure about Opera. Yeah, Opera has been fine for me, but I actually went through and just did it yesterday because basically I talked to Twitch about it and they were like, yeah, it's entirely a browser problem. And I was like, okay. What's up, War? I hope you're doing well, dude. Damn it. Rolled right into it. And Harley, what we were asking is if they believe that the mass on the brain is an extension or a metastasis of the mass in the lung. Very nice, War. What is today? Feeling almost 80%. Oh, War, welcome back. I know that feeling. Especially when you've been super sick. That feeling of getting back to normal is honestly ideal. Just check something. That's negated, that's negated. It's not gonna really matter that much. You're better off having the holy damage negated. Actually slept through the night without being woken by coughing. Oh, War, I'm so glad. I am so glad, dude. Do they know what you had? Let me see if they can pull him. Yeah, let's do this. Didn't sound like that was the case. Yeah, based off what you're saying, I would be very surprised if that was the metastasis path for that. But I ask more because formality, you know? And like a deal featured on QVC, right? What kind of virus? But tested negative for everything, so I don't know, yeah. Exactly, War. No, I know exactly what you mean. It's like, we kind of had a similar situation where what we're finding is that with a lot of the... And I mean, this is one of the harder aspects about virology, because I have a dear friend of mine that actually is a virologist. She was talking about how it's very frustrating because even with the existing tests that exist for a lot of the variants of the current viruses we have out there, they're not foolproof. And unfortunately, these things have a tendency to mutate with such frequency that it causes a lot of issues. Okay, so we cannot put rock grease on until this is off. What's up, Emmy? It's good to see you. But yeah, it's one of the more frustrating aspects of a lot of these illnesses, is that the tests, unfortunately, are now, it's like, they're becoming defunct so fast, right? Because things mutate so fast that it's like, okay. It's almost impossible at times to get a hold of. That's why, too, it's funny. It's good to see you, by the way, Emmy. I hope you're doing well. That's why, too, I think one of the tougher things is whenever you're trying to explain that, I'm so curious. I think that this would be absolutely hilarious. I just want to see something. Hear me out. Oh, that could be funny. I don't think he'll care about it at all, but it could be really funny. I feel like I'm finally playing with my old life, so taking time to talk to people is very little. Completely get it, Emmy. I am so excited for you, dude, that things are like picking up in a it sounds like it's a positive way. I could be totally wrong from the way that I'm reading that. Agreed, Knight. Sending Harley, I'm sending your dad absolutely the best vibes. I hope he gets well soon. It is so incredibly difficult to be walking through having a relative with any kind of cancer to begin with. Especially when it's a parent. At times it feels like there's nothing is demanding.
General Radhan. A pleasure to see you.
Me zap zap.
This time.
Zap goes the electrophysiologist.
Lord Mode will have
Agreed, Emmy. And you know something? If life is super busy for you right now, I feel like whenever you're really close with somebody, people tend to understand when you're super busy. Because it's not quite the same thing, right? As just ignoring them because it's like, oh, I don't want to see you, I don't want to talk to you. It's like... Of course, Harley. Things get better soon. What a nightmare. I love how I just zapped him one time on the ass and he was like, absolutely not. So we said that those catacombs were downstream from the hippos, right? Remind me. Yes. So this was the... Oh my god, that was the hippo region? This was the hippo region? Sometimes I'm so oblivious that I'm just like, Extremely difficult to get there from here. Okay. How do we get to the hippo region? Because we're gonna try and level up our Skadu level a little bit. Because even with what we're hitting at, it's not that it's terrible, it's that I've seen a lot better. Oh yeah, because we dropped down to this. Bridge leading to the village. Recluse River downstream. Okay. How did we miss the hippos? I'm assuming that I just ran straight past them and was like, I'm not dealing with this. Because that feels like me. It feels like something I would do. But at the same time, I'm almost impressed. No! Rip. Although we did find the area. I was anticipating. I think I already mentioned it as soon as you don't remember. I was half asleep, but try peanut oil, y'all. It's very good apparently and it helps with cholesterol. Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh dear. Oh, Emmy, I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, I have been in severe hip pain, so I completely empathize. There is nothing fun about chronic pain. Almost like they gave us a way down. These tombstones give me a little stress attack though. I don't know about you guys. Let's just get this ready. Always a way down. If you're willing to risk it. Here we go. Here's our level up materials, gang. Turmeric and ginger. Oh, you're nothing compared to the boss variant of you. Yeah, don't like my lightning, huh? I love smacking this thing with an anchor. Easiest level up materials ever. Compared to the boss, which drove us absolutely insane. I'm like, yeah, if we could also get the Mimic upgraded by a level or two, that would probably be great. Where's the other one? Weren't there supposed to be two? I thought that was just going to say Hippodome. Really did. Turmeric, sweet mint, or coal. Yeah, so I was like, wait, there's two of them. Oh my god, do not use our rock grease for this. The Mimic is like, yes, this is the time. Yes, hell. Tell us. It's a giant puppy! It is giving Raja, isn't it? Wow. This thing really was like, absolutely not. I'm kind of in love with this now. Hey, look how much damage we do. We have not yet traveled. We are actually going to level up a little bit before we do. Milk dribbling fuck smear. Wow. Wow, hell. That's a powerful one. That is a powerful one. I can't believe we just missed the hippos here. A rodent of unusual size. I like that. Poor thing probably just wants a head pat. Because of the water. Not sure if you knew that. Yeah, I love that they have those ambient effects in this game. Yeah, we've been slowly working on Radhan. We got him pretty far down. Actually, in the first go, we got him down to the second, down towards the lower end of the second phase. I don't know, I'm feeling like maybe we can leave Tialie and just summon Ansbach and get there. Is there anything else that we need in this area? Are there any other easy Scatu tree fragments that I'm just like utterly missing? My friend Boone, yeah, Boone is awesome. I was so, I felt so bad last night. I was dead to the world. My mental health with my hip thing. I was not really aware that my mental health would just suddenly be like, goodbye. By the way, I love how Radhan, I smacked him exactly one time with a lightning bolt to the butt, and he was like, madam, I will kill you immediately. 2 layers up. Okay. 1 base at the top of the river, 2 layers up. You mean this? Or do you mean... we go to upstream? More like a uterus bladder. It's actually bath. It's actually my... So if you were to look at my hips, right? So you have what's called your sacroiliac joint, which is your 2 hips, right, in their sockets, and then you have your tailbone. It's the 2 hip joints themselves that are actually inflamed. I think the real deal believe the mental health and physical health are linked. Yes, indeed. Oh my god, yes. I was actually losing it. So my sacroiliac joint is just basically inflamed. And we have no idea why. There's no explanation. Go to the top of the waterfall. Okay. Wa la 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 la. Was not ready. Go to the area where the gravebirds cross over to where the gravebirds are and go to the top of the waterfall. Well, fail. Let's see. Well, this is, oh, you can run down. You can run down. Okay. I was like, from too much pressure. I got lots of intense. Shoot. I was reading. And my legs in one position for too long. I apply too much pressure. I always feel like the hips are getting ripped out of my hip. Yeah. Mine is basically, so it happens usually to women who are pregnant, but I have horrible PCOS. So your hormones can actually cause the hip joint itself to swell. And it's really funny because my doctor was just like, you know, this usually happens to pregnant women. And I was like, yeah, don't worry about that. And we were just like, oh, lol. So I was like, yeah, no, I have horrific PCOS. And he was like, yeah, I've seen this before with PCOS. Unfortunately, it's just one of the lovely... Oh, and then when you ask doctors here about PCOS, they're like, well, we haven't really studied the female body that way. And you're like, oh, great, yeah, thanks. They're like, thanks, yeah. Hurts. It's not this. Aren't too excited to run, exactly. Aren't really said run off a cliff. But yeah, so now the joints are just inflamed. It's very hard to walk. It's very hard to sit comfortably. Hey. Ugh. He was giving me a heart attack. My God. Got stressed. But yeah, so just like the back of my hips and then my tailbone, and they're all just swollen and inflamed, and it's so weird because it can happen a lot too from overusing the Stairmaster. And that was one thing that he mentioned is he's like, oh, do you like to use the Stairmaster? And I was like, sir, I love to use the Stairmaster. And he was like, yeah, I see that a lot there too. So he was like, between the PCOS and between the Stairmaster, I pretty much just destroyed my hips. It's like, oh, good. Like, ah, that's good. Yay! Thank you. Hooray. I wanted to go to a doctor a few days ago. My lower body, legs, intense cramps there, and they didn't want me there because I need to go to my main doctor, but I don't have one yet because I need to go to one. Have one. Oh, isn't it awful? Emmy, it's awful. I'm telling you right now, anytime that we're dealing with any medical system, I feel like there's always some kind of grand snafu in it. That's why when I even spoke to my doctor about what was going on, I was like, you know, I was very blunt with him that I was like, you know, I'm also in the gym like every single day. And he was like, oh, okay. That significantly helps. So I was like, yeah, it's not like this has ever happened before, even when I was in the gym every single day in years prior. I didn't really have any lens to contextualize what was going on. I was like, I've never really experienced pain like this. So when you suddenly have very unfamiliar pain, the speed with which your mental health takes off is horrible. What's up, Archer? Hanging in there, dude. How about you? No problem, Harley. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. I'm dead. Dude, I hope work is going okay. No, don't miss it. No! Sag. OT is, ugh, yo, oh, OT is awful. Hopefully all paid though, right? Because I'll tell you something, that mandatory unpaid OT, horrible. There we go. That's better. Sailor Moon again to child up my life to make it seem like everything's alright again. Yeah. That's how you know you're exhausted. Do you have a god right now? Because I feel like I can go forever. I see. You know what I'm wondering about? I don't seriously have I don't think I have the spell. But I think that this would be the funniest and memeiest thing if this worked. What would we need for this? Faith 18. Wait, you guys, I have such a troll idea. Should we be a troll? Wait, do you guys want to see me actually be a troll? It's the last boss of the DLC. Should we try this? Should we try this? Because I've seen something that's so stupid. I feel like you guys are gonna actually really love this, and if it works, this is gonna be really stupid. No, it's better not, Asti. It's better. It's actually somehow fucking better. I don't even know how it's better. It's just better. Oh my god, he's completely unleveled. Hang on, wait. Let's first we gotta go. Okay, yeah. We're gonna do something absolutely stupid. Now, if you guys have seen this and you know what the fuck I'm talking about, you are going to laugh so hard upon seeing this. It's basically the most idiotic thing. It's so stupid that it works, but apparently it does. Freeze, where's enhance is charged. Where is the one that increases? Hang on, this is about to be so funny. This is absolutely stupid. This is stupid, and I don't recommend that anyone do this. Oh wait, isn't there a version of this? Quantum, correct me if I'm- no, maybe I'm not right. Because I was like, isn't there a version of this for this? But I don't think so. We're going to do... This is going to be the funniest thing if this works. I have seen someone do this. I think that it's insane. There are Pokemon on, there really should be. There really should be. If this in fact works, we are going to absolutely lose our mind. A version for which? For the Cerulean Amber. Probably has like a +3 variant, right? Like higher leveled variants of it. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this one right up front. Now, this is absolutely, yeah, I think we should probably find that because for what we're going to try. Now, this is 100% the stupidest thing that we have ever tried. Okay. I want you guys to understand me when I say that I don't endorse this at all. However, we're just gonna have fun. Oh, isn't it wonderful, Archer? That oxygen reminder. The reason we are doing this is purely to have some fun with it. If this works, then all I am going to say is that we will find a way to laugh about it later. I think it's going to be absurd. Oh my god, and you're on hardcore. Alright, so let's get Telu, let's see if we even have anything with the runes to do this. Welcome back, Harley.
I see. see.
Now. This is going to be very stupid. So, okay, so you can only get one of those, I'm assuming. Priestess Heart. My goodness, we've been getting things and just not noticing. We're just gonna get him slightly leveled because I have seen what this can do. Now, we can also technically just do this with our Mimic. Like, if we were to switch, what I wish that you could do in this game is switch to a loadout once you're already in the boss room.
I see.
Let's see. What's a level 6 Telu gonna do for us? A level 5 Telu? This is absurd. The Fog Rift. Oh, you know something? It's at the Fog Rift. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Not Rivermouth. Right? Mikla's Castle Front. It was over here. No. It was not. Fog Rift. There we go. Near the mausoleum, but at the bottom. Okay. Are we using the Smith Golem? We're gonna try him. I think that this is the funniest, most memeable thing that I have ever seen in my entire life. So here's what we're gonna do. Also, the fact that we've never tried, like, any of the other summons aside from the Mimic since we've had the Mimic is one of the funniest things to me. Like, we have literally not had any fun with any of these. So hang on. Let me do one thing. Now, for those of you that are uninitiated, I just love to be a meme. I think that it's one of life's greatest joys. I could have swore that we beat this boss. But we're looking for Cerulean. Can I please attack? Thank you. Ow. If only there was a shortcut back down. You know what? Come here. The two of you. Oh my god. Oh my god, never mind. I've been initiated twice, yes. Ow. Scorpion River. Oh, the Okay, hang on. That actually helps me out. Okay, good. So where's the Scorpion River? Rivermouth Cave. I'm assuming that it's up this. We have not even been here. You guys, we have another unexplored area in this DLC. I'm gonna scream. What? You guys. Do you mean to tell me that there's a whole way up here? Follow the river to the end. Alright, let's see. Oh, Sinnoh, it's happening again. It's happening again! Alright. We found another whole unexplored area of the DLC. And look, it's all pink. Ow? Oh, I have all the magic things on, that's why. Oh, god damn it. Me and my accursed wrong talismans. Just kidding, boys. Hang on. Hang on. And yet another secret area of the DLC. Well, not secret. I'm just not observant. There's a big difference. Owie. There we are. And gee, you'll never guess how I know it belongs to her. I know that this will all come off as a long shot to you guys. Can you imagine if we just used nothing but the throwing axe actually on Radhan? I was just thinking about that because I was thinking about Scorpion Girl's weapon. And I was like, could you imagine if all that we used on him was the throwing axe from a distance? How absolutely trolled that would be. Bro, I hate these things. These shrimp are the worst things in the entire game. I will go to bat about it. I hate them. Hate them. This is 1,000,000% a shrimp. Get out of here, you little shrimp. Horrible. Especially now that they're pink, they're totally shrimp. 100% shrimp. I'm willing to fight about it. Okay. We said follow the river to its end. Good, a little mini rot river. A little mini. The right past Birdman, okay. Unzerite. Yeah, thank you. What are those Birdmen? Wow. Rude. Very rude. This way. I love how I was like, yes, for Dawn. But then also, asterisk. Favorite Arthurian stories on Audible. Ooh, Eric and Enid. Thursday and a day. I love that. Divine Warriors. Do you have their Ash of War? I don't know. I have the Divine Lion Frost Stomp, but that's the only one. In fairness, we also have not been fighting the Divine Warriors because they are, in a word, torturous. Hooray. Scorpion River. Have you fought the other Dancing Lion boss? We have died every single time. That is one that we were revisiting earlier and I was just like, this is still one that remains. We have about, I'm gonna say a good 10 hidden bosses, soon to be 9, once this one's down, that we just have not even seen. It's near the Templetown ruins? Okay. Let me see. I'm wondering... Well, did we even explore that area beyond having to go down and fight the boss? I don't think we did. Also, I should not be wearing this armor. Need to change my armor. Basilisks, yeah. Yes, they are. Those basilisks are an entire problem. Let me change this up to Lionel's, just because the Death Knight is actually weak to pretty much everything that's in here. Like, the second that you run into a mage, the Death Knight is like, goodbye. Dude, anything that does Death Blight is just terrible. Like, I know we need a lot of the rejuvenating boluses. What is going on right now? Why am I being blighted? Whoa, 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 what's happening? Oh, I see that we're about to learn about Death Blight here. What is... Oh, it's just ambiently in the air, isn't it? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was actually scary. You can deactivate those eyes with a black knife? Yeah. Hang on. We're, whoa, what a... You gave me the freaking creeps. Bro, those eyes are absolutely horrifying. Like, oh my Miyazaki. So cute. Gonna pet that dog. Gonna pet that dog. You're so cute. Old. The old. You know what I miss is Vine. Everyone in my generation always goes back to this. I miss Vine. Vine was a good time. I'm assuming that there's gonna be a lot more of those eyes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Great things about Astrobot. What is Astrobot? Astrobot. I'm trying to think if I know what that is. I'm assuming it's a stream bot. Ow. Alright. Alright. And I have none. Alright. Now we know. PS5 platformer game with tons of nostalgia. Interesting. I've heard Nathan. That's why I'm curious. I'm like, ooh. Equipment. So we would need to use a black knife, or could we use anything? Excuse me. The skill in the black. Oh, okay, let me see. Hang on. Otherwise we just have to deal with it, I'm assuming. See if we even have that. Tiger, Erd Steel. I think we do. Like Fiat stress. Oh, that's valid. That would actually be a good idea for us. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think we have it. Unless it's like a special. God, they're so eerie. Oh, how would one even get rid of that? I love how this guy is just running along in the derpiest way. Put a black knife in Altus for it. This could be very funny, depending. Just because I love to be a troll. Wow. Thank you. Yep, nope. Because we cannot use it? Also that I cannot target them, which is a little bit... No weapon will work on them. Okay. So it would only take a special ability. But that's good to know, though. Let's do this. I'm gonna freak out. You know, some days I can totally understand why Senpai lost his patience with this game. Completely can. Completely can. It's mainly the grave imps that do it to me. I don't know why. I think it's because they're so infuriating looking to begin with.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Thank you, War. Give me 1 minute. Why is my game shaking? That's weird. That was weird. I don't know what that is. So you're saying that you get the medallion from fighting the boss. So I'm not going to worry about kind of the basic biatch stuff that's going on. Oh, sheesh. Your character is hydrating, right? Agreed. And you little death blighter. You don't care about that at all. Oh good. This is not the time that you want to find out that you have the wrong damage type. Running. Thank you for the monies. Oh boy. Hey, you guys all stay busy there, please. Those huge eyes are desperately cute, aren't they? They're so deceptively cute. They're so deceptively sweet looking. In my mind, I'm like... little blighters. Literally. Oh boy. don't trust nothing. Oh my god. You're a fuck. What is happening here? Would someone mind telling me what is happening? Nope. Apparently. Oi. Oh my goodness gracious. My screen is shaking and I don't know why. La 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 la. I feel like I'm slowly becoming insane from the screen shaking. Is anybody else also losing their mind about this? Or am I just the only one with the incredible fortune to be having the screen shake? You see it too, right? Okay, thank you. I feel so much more validated knowing that all of you guys are witnessing the screen shake and not just me. We're gonna try and get to the end of this thing. Yeah, because it's happening... Alright, I probably have to restart the game. Let's just do one thing. Oh, there's a thingy. Hang on. See if we can just quit and then continue. Usually that works. I think it might be something to do... I think it's some sort of glitch with the actual game itself. I do not know. Nope, it's still there. Alright. Let's just get through this section. Let me see if I can just get, like, to a point of rest with these guys. Seem to get worse. Well, yes, it does. Wow, that was lucky. Wow, that was lucky. Alright, let me do this. This is unhinged. Do. Elden Ring? Good morning. I'm like, please do not. Please do not die on us, Elden Ring. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately it has something to do with the browser cookies and or cache, apparently. It's very frustrating that their players will have issues and then it's like, oh, it's the actual browser itself that's struggling. It's very interesting. Flashbang. Indeed. And we all hear the ringing. For a minute there, I thought that my game was just gonna keep on repeat crashing, and I was like, no, Elden, please, not like this. Not in the catacombs, Elden. At least let us try. At least let us try to be a troll, you know? We gotta at least try. I think that this could be very funny if it works. We just absolutely need the medallion for the most FP possible. There. There. I'm assuming that this is it. Oh dear god, do I even have my mimic ready to go? Okay, good. My cookies for years that I ran for my food. I can sustain myself on cookies. Gotta toss the biscuits. They must all go. All biscuits must go. Listen, I too would like to run purely on Oreo. Ugh! What the frick is... Oh, this final boss is gonna be such a pain in the butt. Hang on, Telu. They're my cookies. I earned them. That is the most ridiculously funny thing. Ugh. God, that freaked me out. Don't tell the cookie monster. I know, right? He'll be pissed. Bro, I'm gonna lose it. This is how perfectly happy people become unhinged. Bro, go. Stop being locked on. Oh my dear Jesus in heaven. Deep breathing. Made a cookie for more information, yes. I appreciated that part of the Matrix. I was like, I too. For the cookie monster, he needs to delete those cookies. You won't like the end result? I know, right? Now that we know what's up. Okay, so we know that this is going to be a pain in my butt. Thank you, God. Luckily, he's a big boy, but he's easy to get rid of. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Go! Oh my God in heaven. Hey guys, guess where we are? Wow. Wow. Hey guys. I'm gonna lose it. Bro, I am gonna You are first on the list, bro. Man. That moment when you begin to go insane. All of this so that I can be a troll against Radhan. All of this so that I can potentially troll Radhan. It will literally go faster if I just fight Radhan. Did you guys know that? I bet you didn't know that. Bro. Their eyeballs are so cute though, Sinnoh. It's the wrong button. Thank you, brain. Ow. Bro, I have never hated anything the way that I hate these things. I am going to lose it. Bro, are we kidding? Oh my god, we made it. Oh my god, we made it. God in heaven, I feel like we just had the time of our lives to get down here. All of this for a talisman. Thank you, Zeno. All of this for a damn talisman. Lord have mercy on my life. Did I really sub out the mimic with... That was so much. Listen, Black Knight. Don't even... Or Death Knight. I'm sorry. How could I possibly have forgotten what you are? I need the lightning thing. That's alright. Hey, Mimic! 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 Thank you, God. Oh my god. I was like, holy Jesus. He doesn't care about strike at all, does he? On the bright side, when we die, we can just switch out the, I need that guy's cape, right? Ow. Get him, Mimic! Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, he's Millennia? I'm prepared to get annoyed about that. He's Millennia. I'm a bit pissed that his grab is Millennia. Mimic! Thank you. One more. Oh my god. Yes! First try, baby. Holy shit. Alright, good. Great, now we can go be a troll. Okay, let's go be a troll. Someone's Mimic. Mimic is in the corner cleaning under fingernails. Yeah, right? Does Mimic? Mimic help? Yeah, we really do. This is becoming my most used quote. Jesus God. Alright. Okay. 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 Let's be a troll. We're gonna get ready and be a troll. Are you all ready to be a troll? With me. Conditions by the most but increases damage. So wait, isn't it gonna take faith to cast this? Mimic help? Yeah, I know, right? That's exactly what we're getting as a redeem. More of a witchy hobbit. Listen, I feel that. I agree 100%. I also identify as a witchy hobbit. Also, isn't this the other half of Godwin's body? I'm so confused. Alright, let's just find good casting outfit. What do we want to wear? What's our drip? Honestly, we should be this. Gonna take that off. We're gonna take this off. We are going to put on... What can we use to cast this? Bolt of Grand Sack still can't use. Pike we can use. Ata. Where is... I mean, it's better than nothing. Ooh, Staff of Loss. Alright. Is this the... Actually, let's wear the Death Knight full outfit for this. Let's look stupid. Now, this is dumb. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. This is not like my most intelligent. Let me actually see if I can run it. No, I can't yet. Alright. So. Or be Sun Mask with Radhan Gauntlets and Greaves. Ooh, I like that. How do we... What is the thing that I needed? There was something that also... Protect Godwin's Cadaver Surrogate. Oh, okay. Makes sense, really. What do I have on me? 130,000? Oh, good. So this should help us level up our guy. So basically... Why, thank you. Basically, the reason why we're doing this, right? So, like, when you put Telu in there, it's sort of obscene, but you can heal him from afar, and he will just do everything. You don't even need the other NPC summons. It's sort of stupid. That's why I'm just like, we can absolutely troll and just see if this actually works. Because it's going to be utterly hilarious. And at no point do I recommend you guys doing this. I just think it's going to be funny to see if I, who have not casted even once in this entire playthrough, will finish the DLC on the note that we are finally casting. I think that this is absolutely the trolliest and most hilarious thing humanly possible. How am I out of a Ghost Clover? Streamer I followed did that? Yeah, it's hilarious, dude. The first time that I saw that, I just could not stop laughing. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, this is just... That's just ridiculous. Utterly hilarious. What do we need? A 6? We can't buy them. Versus. Although, actually, having maxed out FP... Hang on. Wait, idea. Wait. Idea. Idea. Because I actually want to see something. Wait just a damn minute. Ooh, also that axe, hang on. Oh, it's pretty nice. What do you need for it? Faith? What does it do? It's just standard damage. Do you know that nothing would be funnier than this thing being fully leveled up? That's what I've come to. Oh my god, Sinnoh, I forgot to tell you we had to defeat Freya. This could actually, with the right Ash of War on it. Bro, spitting gravity. Brother, what? This looks awesome. Wait, I have to try this. Hang on, we've got the money. Let me see. The axe is awesome. I'm just laughing. How funny and trolly would it be if we actually got this to the point where it was a I think my favorite thing would be if we used the throwing axe on Radhan and it worked. Alright, let's just see something. Because this is absurd. What else did we want to level up? Let me also put Freya's on. Because what else? What else do we have, realistically? I mean, we do have this, which I actually really, really like. Even though I don't think we can use it. The pink weapon. Although it doesn't come with its own Ash of War. Let's see. What else do we have? I'm like, we may as well have fun with the weapons, because if we're gonna die a bunch of times, right? And we're gonna keep on dying repeatedly to the same boss, I'm like, we may as well have fun with it. Scorpion Stinger. What? Alright. Let's upgrade Freya as far as we can. I think that this thing looks awesome. It's just pretty to look at. And it's one that in a new game plus for this character I can definitely see myself gravitating towards pretty hard. Because it kind of goes with everything. But no, we'll worry about this later. Let us be on our way. Over Dawn. I would like to test out a new weapon on you. I would like to, how the kids say, be a troll. Okay, what did we need? Maximum HP. Let's put on Golden Braid instead. Just for, if nothing else, the Mimic's sake. What's up, Speed? Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Oh, and we have nothing on to, hang on. Whoa. You know what we need even more than this? That. That was almost bad. Alright, there's Tayloo. Let's do this. Right. This is gonna be so stupid. But if this sword were to work, I think that this would be the funniest thing. Be like, you're not the only one who can do gravity magic, Radhan. Here we are with gravity. What's up, Soshiro? Welcome in. Dude, this is gonna be so funny. This is such a troll. Oh, it actually is pretty decent on him.
General Radhan, a pleasure to see you.
Ooh, too early.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have them.
Oh, I'm so close. Yeah, let me roll into it. I'm sure that's the way. One of them, yeah. I didn't get to use it yet. Suffer from food poisoning. Oh, dude, feel better soon. Sushiro, food poisoning sucks. It's rough. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Radhan. We're gonna be easily. I have a feeling we're gonna be easily at over 1,000 deaths just from him alone, and I am so fine with it. I've made my peace that we will be here forever. It'll be like, how many times can you all see the same boss? 700 million. Although, you know what? Let's just be a troll right back to him. Oh, please tell me that man should get raw. No! Bro.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
That egg. Okay. I was like, that eye. I was like, I know it's close to Halloween and all, but like, that's... Brother. Could we please? Oh, he's mad. Did someone smack him? Someone smack him! We did not do shit. That was awesome, though. I'm like, I shall do to you what you keep doing to us. He is like, I do not care. We are so going back to Anchor. He's like, pierce damage. Girl, I trained using a sword. Unless, wait, is he bleeding? He's bleeding! Yeah, we proc something off on him. Look at him go. He pokey poked, mate. It worked, guys. Yo, our Mimic! Let's go, Mimic. Yo, let's go! Okay, phase 2 with the different sword. I could have just run forward. I feel so stupid. Ow. Too early. Brother! God damn it. Oh. As the Mimic uses the rockets. Of course. It's like, much rather eat those than most. Ugh. Yeah, no. Never. I will never eat an animal eye. I'm not a big animal organ person in general. But eyes are definitely not my fave. You know what we'll do? This is the funniest fit. If we get some cutscene after this, we are going to be so disappointed. I don't think he cares at all about pierce damage. I just really like the weapon art on this. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I think it's hilarious looking. Actually, as a matter of... I can't do that now. I'll do it when we die next. It won't take that long. Later, Quantum. Thank you.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Let's just keep poking the bear. look at the Mimic go. Does that even hit him? Don't be mad because I can use your moveset, bro. I feel like the Mimic is genuinely doing better with the sword. I feel like we're actually doing better damage, which is actually pretty sweet. I'm willing to take it. Alright, so just run out of this little ring. Of course, did not work according to plan. Ow. Oh wow, thank you, game. Oh, I hate the second phase of Radhan. I think everybody agrees that second phase of Radhan is the worst. Dear lord. Dear lord. Alright, let's see something. Because now we have a Piercy sword that is all the way upgraded. So here's what I want to see. Blood Sword Lance. This could be stupid. What does this even look like? See some Radhan apologists cropping up over the last few weeks. Yeah, we've had a lot of like Mikola defenders, and I'm like, we're not defending Mikola. I'm not, no. Yeah, I feel like that's true though. For every boss that people deem to be like super difficult, Sashiro, in these games, people just want to troll and be like, yeah, no, it's really easy. And it's like, it's not easy. Like, enough. Just because your build prioritizes one thing and so you were more fortunate with him than others, that doesn't mean that it's like in general going to be easy for a basic build. You know what I'm saying? There's some opponents in this game that are absolutely like, no matter what, not that bad. He is definitely not in that category. Alright, so let's actually see if this does something. Alright, so how close do I have to be to get this off? Close. I gotta be close. Alright, the other one was better, definitely. 2 times harder. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. None of that really shocks me though, because we kind of know that that's like, wow, Julier's already dead? None of that completely shocks me though, because I feel like that's the norm. Whoa, we are bleeding him actually like a stuck pig. Holy, look at the bleed! Look at the bleed! Bro! I'm sending it. Oh, you're fine. Bro, look at the bleed. The bleed's actually nuts. And this is like with the NPC. Can someone please get this man into the cutscene? Thank you. Oh my god, what a chunk of health. Bro, look at the health. Alright, I feel better now that we know that we have this. Ow. Ow. Oh. Alright. Well, we know that bleed. He absolutely... That is amazing. He really does bleed like a stuck pig. That was a good comparison. Alright, we're not really using this as much. Let's go here. Let's do this. Go back to being beefy. Oh, we don't have the faith to be used. We'd have to do the whole respec and stuff. We're gonna see. I was like, oh, it'll be funny, but then I was thinking about it and I was like, eh. If we actually do beat him with that, it's not gonna be the same as actually beating him, is it? Bleedy action going early.
pleasure to see you.
This.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have
Yeah, I've been noticing that. I've been noticing that. Bleed is one of the best, and then Frost seems like the other one that everything just unanimously hates. Which is very fitting, though, because that's how Frost should be, since it slows him down. No problem, dude. Ah, shit. Constantly think I'm more agile than I am in this game. Go, Mimic. Bleed him. There we go. Can you imagine if we were doing bleed and rot damage on this? Is Tolier already? Yeah, he's finished. Bummer. Woo-wee! Right, second. Oh, Mimic, no. It really is. I'm not even kidding you, Goodwin, when I say that, like, his second phase is honestly the stuff of nightmares. So bad. However, I think that we have had a wonderful time giving it our second go. So today is day 2, but luckily not all of that time was actually spent on Radhan. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to pick up the fight with Radhan either later today or tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. Again, this has been kind of like a weird mental health period time, so I'm going to try and go and relax a little bit, go and take a break, not overstress my brain on it, because anytime that you do a little bit too many of these boss fights, you kind of get to a point where you get, like, saturated. Just very visually messy. Yeah. Yeah, right, Sashiro? That's exactly it. It's visually very, like, complicated. It's very chaotic. So it's like, I think it's good to take breaks with it, because otherwise your brain kind of gets to a point where you, like, feel like you have it, but you don't quite have the timing, and it's just bad. It was so fun to hang out with you guys, and thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow, nice and early, our usual 9:30 a.m. I hope that you guys are great. Have a wonderful rest of your day if that's your time zone, night if that's yours instead. I look forward to seeing you guys then, and can't thank you all enough for the support today. Thanks, guys. It was a blast. I'll see you tomorrow for more Radhan.